Good afternoon. Junkin' Fool over here in Poorville, too. What would you do if you won that? What is it? $100 million or something, the lottery? I was thinking about it. I think I'd get a new tire for my truck. Well, who knows? So how's everybody doing today? Well, I got this bus. We'll call it the storm shelter or root cellar. Getting it buried. Got to put some more tin on some of the windows. It reminds me of a submarine. This is just a temporary thing. I gotta, from what I understand, to keep the temperature pretty constant, you gotta, there's a frame I just pulled out of that door. I gotta rebuild that for the wooden part there. You gotta have an inlet and an outlet. This would be the inlet. It's the tallest one. So I gotta put some metal over the front windows and this side window some more. Push that piece in, it's bowed up there. Got quite a bit of this moved. Got a few pieces of tin I'm going to cut off and use some of them. It don't have to be pretty. Got a lot of this stuff moved out of there. So I'm trying to decide how deep I'm going to bury it. The thing of it is we want to use it as a storm shelter in the root cellar and to try to keep the temperature as cool as we can keep it. So this is the roof. Yeah, we was pulling this home and the guy was supposed to take the bricks off the top and I guess a couple of them fell, right, Mick? Picked that 3-inch PVC up at a yard sale, $8 for that. Plus that piece there minus the elbows or the 90s. But I checked at the Menards and them are like, I think they were 18, 20 bucks a piece for them 10-foot 3-inch pipe. We need some more for back here. I'm gonna run one back here. I'm not sure how much dirt we're gonna put on top of this thing. Got some wood, a little bit of garbage type stuff, but been digging quite a bit of it out. I don't care so much about the wood, it's gonna rot away. So the plan is to make an entrance door in here too. Drop some posts and connect to that. Put a couple doors on it. And patch these up, figure out what we're going to do. I wanted to go over the top of it and have this, but this wasn't economically feasible. Of course, now if I'd have won that lottery, the chances of that are about the chances of me going out and making $1 million in my lifetime. Not too likely. It'd be nice. I'd be pretty generous. What would you do if you won the Mega Millions? The big bucks. Not tell me. Okay. Well, I'll remember that because I'm planning on winning. I might win $2. So anyway, yeah, the Chevy here, the cable, the shifting cable frayed on it. It wouldn't shift. And I got a new one and put it on there and I got the shifting, but and I've had it off and on there probably 5 or 6 times yesterday. I'm not working on it today because I'm about ready to pour a can of gas in it and throw a match on it. It won't go into park by itself. I can be underneath there and put it into park. All the gears are there. I tried adjusting it and I don't know what it is. I looked on the computer, can't find nobody with that issue. So if I start it, it'll go in between reverse and park, but it won't shut off. So I got to get under there and manually do it by hand. I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to have to think about it a while. So I took a little bit of brass and stuff in and copper, number 2 copper the other day. It's been a few days ago. And we got 145.60 total. We had 62 pounds of number 2, or maybe it's 14 pounds. Anyway, whatever that comes out to, $3 a pound, $42, that sounds more like 14 pounds. 56 pounds of yellow brass at 185 for 103.60. Again, the total was 145.60. I just put this fancy handle on here today. I was pushing this with the skid steer, and I kind of messed the door up a little bit. I'm going to clean it up, but see if we can get it to open. Probably not, because I'm doing a video. Oh yeah, it ain't locked. I'm planning on burying this and boxing these windows in. Yeah, I picked this trunk up beside the road the other day. Old trunk. I don't know how old it is, but looked like they tried to sell it at the yard sale. And it's not easy doing stuff one-handed. Just thought maybe put some junk in it. Yeah, they had $20 on it. At least I don't think it was for sale up by the road. If it is, let me know and I'll bring it back to you. Whoops. So we're gonna get these windows to be next. Get these all boxed in, cover it up. And the same with this front windshield. Whoops. That was broke before I got it down here. I was going to put the vent here, and then I decided to put it right here. I'm going to fill this in, and I think the idea is there used to be a speaker right here. I come through that speaker hole. I still got a seal around it and everything. That's supposed to let the hot air out, I believe, and the other one's supposed to circulate the cold air, and the idea is to be able to go right through here and put a door on this and clean that up, get rid of all the junk and debris around here. We get a storm, we'll have 2 ways in and out of here. But I don't know, we've been getting some doozy storms lately, so I'm gonna redo this frame. It was all rotted down here. I was digging on this a little while ago. Clean all this up. May knock that right off and just put one of them basement covers. I'm not sure. Got some boulders down here. I stole that handle right there. I put on the back door. Yeah, I played the lottery. It doesn't matter how much it is. I've been playing the same numbers for quite a few years. If I won $1 million, I'd be content. I could probably spend $1 million, but I don't know. I'm not really one to just go blowing money, but I would sure live better, have more nicer stuff probably, more than likely. If anybody wins $1 million, they're gonna remember me. I'd be pretty generous. I guess it would depend on if I knew people, or if I really wouldn't even have to know people. We was talking about that the other day. There's a couple people that I know of that's really done me good, and I'd at least pay their house off. I'm not getting any younger. I couldn't spend it. Why leave it in the bank? I mean, I got people that I definitely care about that would get some. It depends on how nice they were to me. You probably have all kinds of friends if you won the big money, but the odds of winning are slim and none. I could hide all the money in there. No, I wouldn't do that. I'd buy real estate. I'd find vacant property with a lot of woods on it, because I think, of course, I think firewood's going to be worth a lot of money until they outlaw it. who knows? But I think I'd buy real estate. I wouldn't really want to do the rental. I mean, we've got some rental property, but sometimes we don't got that much. We ain't making no money off it, but it's all paid for. That's the only good thing. I'd probably buy me a nicer truck. I'd get new tires for the van. It's nice to dream. It's free. Don't cost you nothing to dream. I was looking for blackberries. That's just a teaser there. Yeah, so we're trying to get this area cleaned up. I had some old wood from the old building we sold. We got almost all of it gone. It's that fiber stuff that really don't burn. So we've been taking it to the garbage every week. Probably another week or two we'll have this cleaned up. We're going to get this knocked down, put our picnic table out here up toward the pond area. Well, hadn't done a video in a while. Did I grab that check? I bet I left that check laying out there. I sure did. Now, I hope I don't forget it. Yeah, I've had that a few days. Deposit it. I got a bunch of stuff I'm going to take in. I want to get some stuff taken in. Now my truck's broke down. Prices ain't going nowhere, don't look like. Other than down, probably. I'll take a peek at the garden. We've gotten some cucumbers out of here and some radishes, and Debbie just watered out here. See that pepper right there? I don't know how to do that. Zoom in. I played a prank on Debbie. I got that when I was burying the old bus out there. I found it. It's a plastic when I threw it in there, and she came in and said, "I want to show you something." She said, "You see that?" And I said, "No." And then she finally went in and picked it up to show me, and she said, "Oh, it feels hollow." And she said, "Did you put that in there?" I said, "Yeah." So there's our potatoes. We got a few tomatoes coming up here. Them's the only ones we didn't plant from seed. You can see them in there maybe. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by Poorville too. I think it's about time for a coffee. If everybody plays the lottery, good luck. Goodbye now.